Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come out of bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well. Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come out of bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind.
Why, hello there. Howdy. I'm playing something a little bit different today. Oh, what? Okay, whatever. I'm playing Three Houses. Hello, hello. Hi, Shrek. Sorry. I wanted to mute myself so that way I had a nice intro for this. Still there?
What?
You still there?
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check. I muted myself so I could have a nice intro for this game.
Okay.
Petra. Petra.
Ouch.
Is that Godfrey? No, you're not. Your name's not Godfrey.
Huh?
Gilbert? Maybe? I'm trying to think of the characters' names. Let me double check. Radio? Yeah, no. Alright. By the way, it seems like he's playing Super Smash Brothers with his girlfriend. They're on normal to begin with.
recall the Red Canyon. You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
A crazy bitch is what you walked in on. The one downside to this game.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
Hmm. Oh. I'm confused. Is it actually capturing that? What? Is this actually taking up my shit? I did like it. It was good. Okay, there seems to be a problem with this, but we'll see how it goes from here. Okay. So, like I said, you walked in on somebody being a psychopath. I figured. However, and like I said, well, before you said, my one problem with this game, the lolly. Yeah, green hair. The other green haired bitch, crazy, completely nuts. So, however, something you probably didn't hear.
It's most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Nearly fully voice acted. Every single character. Nearly every single. This game, nearly fully voice acted.
Now come to me. I wish to have a
One
look.
of you left the shovel and I almost made it by accident.
Oh yeah, I did leave the shovel in one of the bags. And we, as much as that, I'm gonna be on here, probably. Baha. I will say there's not much there's no customization in this game though. You're either male or female.
I've not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a ghost. I'm a more.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Oh, you know what else is cool about OVR?
Where?
You could have Spotify open and you can just press play, skip, or whatever
Nice.
from the media controller.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world? Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Hey, time to wake up.
Hey, Dad.
Were you having that dream again? Massive army clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please
And yes,
forgive our intrusion.
simple
We wouldn't bother you
conversations
with the
can
situation not done.
give heart.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at
You'll
rest
kind
in
of
the camp.
figure it out.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. We're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Stab. Mm-hmm. By the way, I can make him dance in the loading bar.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
I will prevail.
And in this game, if your weapon breaks, you can still fight with it.
Alright, General, guess what I got for you?
What you got for me?
A bow and a quiver.
Nice.
Stay focused. That is that.
But,
I'll cut through.
alright, Dimitri.
Ready and willing.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy.
Edgelord.
Take up position inside the
Edgelord,
forest.
yeah.
Oh, I know what I can do.
There you go.
Huh?
What's up?
I know what I can do.
What you doing?
I'm gonna add your stream in front of my
Yes,
face.
Good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
This is a fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
No, not that. Not that. Not very. Yeah, and then there's combat strikes, which are I don't know if there were in the other games.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
That's cool.
Hmm?
I just have to look to my right and I can see a stream.
Nice.
I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Okay. Alright. I really don't know why they decided to attack Edelgard of all people. It's not gonna work out well for them. Just wait until you get Edelgard into our first class. It's fun.
Wow, how was that?
Quite literally, she is unkillable.
Should I have helped?
Yeah, your bow is in my stash at the crafting place.
Thank you, thank you. Pretty
The
fun.
golden deer for you.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Attack when an ally is nearby. The enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Oh yeah, the detail on the map's pretty good too.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Oh, you hurt.
Such power dwells within.
Pog. Please don't hit me again. That hurt. Thank you.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
I don't think so.
Yeah!
Mostly because you're dead.
I'm not setting a very good example.
So here's the quirk about this game.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Beginning of a life sentence.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I'm also called the Beginning. Who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. Just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less child.
Correct. You understand.
But you just called yourself a child.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Hello.
Hello.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
So, the fun thing about this is that if you can go back rounds in the game.
It's weird when anime characters the 3D.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I got oranges. So what you doing there, Sharky boy?
VR.
What you doing in VR?
Unreal.
What you doing in Unreal in VR?
VR Unreal.
See, I already got you on that one.
Hey, the thieves are running away.
Oh,
Go after them.
What the hell is in my foot?
Bones?
Oh shit.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
I love Eloise.
Huh?
Fire Emblem.
My, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, it's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Got the lolly in my head again.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question.
Why, thank you, madam. Hi, Shaq.
Hi.
You watching stream?
No.
Oh. I thought you were.
I kind of need the tutorial to do what I'm doing.
Ah. Well, the other reason I was asking is I was just like staring into the camera like, hi. How's it going?
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word. Fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
No, that's just words that he say do not work with things that I know about this game. But in either case.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the band's leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
I died.
It showed me I still
And
have
then I
much
turned
to
back
learn.
time.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adressian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty.
Bless
Trying
you,
to
Jack.
recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
So, you like Claude the most right now, yeah? I will say, from what I've understood, Claude's house is the most popular house overall. However, like you can go down every single different branch, and they all have different stories and blah 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 blah. And there's even a fourth one that you can kind of do, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, those are just first impressions. Me and Josh personally really liked the Black Eagles, which is the Empire. Isn't that right, Josh? So far, he likes Claude the most. So, for my first gameplay, I'm going with the Empire. Because I just like the Empire.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Well, you can't start an empire without a war, so... He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Refined young woman. She has always evaluated me.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping.
Yeet. Another thing I
Part
like.
1. White clouds. Great tree moon.
I like
Three
how
houses.
I like how it's all narrated. That's one of my favorite things about this game.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter. and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Heavily defensible.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Yep, Black Eagles is what I'm gonna go with. It's just a good fucking game. Good group. Hello. Double hello. Oh, how I've missed thee. Fucking idiot.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
He did realize. Or maybe it's just a descendant.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I'm an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those
Chad.
brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
You can date him.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest.
Well, you're the same age.
When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me?
You can.
The Mittelfranc Opera Company is
Some.
beautiful, peerless.
Some guys.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of
Yeah,
the
you can
Academy's
have
3
male
houses.
to male, female to
I
female.
expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Unless they like
The
you,
Black
in which
Eagle
you can
House
just
is for students
from
the
another fucking
Adresti
place.
Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
No time,
The
baby.
Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sete, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding
Shamir.
a suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I'll be honest, you don't really shake that feeling ever. Two to the one, to the one, to the three. That belt is, that fucking knife is cool as fuck. Which is interesting, given what family history is. I love you. I love this house. Dorothy, Bernie. I'll be honest, I like each house for their different strengths. I love both of these two. These two are fucking powerhouses. Dude's a fucking boss, and purple hair is so good with the sword. I like how she's looking at me. I don't like it. I don't like it. My first desk.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
5 more introductions? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
You there? Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Because there's a lot of conflicting stories in this game, I love the fact that you can quite literally gain everybody's trust and then immediately kick them in the teeth. Or dick, respectively. Still want. 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 Wait, what was assume, right? Hold on.
Hi.
I've never seen you before. Well, you start seeing me soon, bitch.
Let's see.
Oh, your shadow's a little funky. Hello.
I'm real
Hi,
busy,
Cyril.
so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
What happened? Here
Hello.
I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Let's see.
Greetings.
Alright, Crest Boy.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment.
He's basically the
required for
captain.
my work. This is my research. This is my research.
Interesting. Hello, Manuela.
Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
I knew we would get a kick out of that.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodler. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not
Anyone who
hesitate.
says Thomas
I've
as
worked here
Tomas,
for,
evil.
I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Let's see.
Hi.
Yes. A moment, please.
Ah.
Kitty. Oh, kitty. Oh. Yes. Reception hall. Thank you. Oh, look at that guy.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hello.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never
Eternal
properly
Technical.
introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you had a
AD.
chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Meaning that there's something about you that she recognizes. But we don't know what that is.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually it's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
This man.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
I am Ferdinand von Ire. Ah, Linhardt.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else.
Not quite.
He's also fond
Ferdinand's
of, well,
interesting.
napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
He's very good at healing himself in combat. 10% max HP just for waiting instead of taking any actions. Pretty good for a healer.
He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
Casper.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Ah, Bernie. That's why Romance my first game.
Have joined the Black Eagle House.
Probably not gonna do it
Dorothea
again.
is
Not
an
right now, at least.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
And hot.
So, you've accepted. I am the. I wonder if. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know?
Pardon me. Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now,
Gatekeeper.
nothing to report.
We love Gatekeeper.
Huh?
What do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself with the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Nope. I won't. You're annoying.
So you're the skilled mercenary.
I
who
like
saved
you
Claude,
too,
are
though.
you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
I love you,
And
Ignaz.
I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please
You're
do
strong.
not forget it.
It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been
Hey,
talking
Harley.
about you.
I mean,
I'm
Hilda.
Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining
Be
the
happy.
Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
She likes to kill. Yes. Yeah, Raph!
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
I fucking love you, Raph!
That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
I love you! I love you, Raph! And I'll be honest, Leona, you're a little annoying, but that's because you like my dad a little too much.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folk from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery?
He is pretty good starting game because that fucking multiplies experience earned by 1.2. He's really good stats early.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He's
That
not.
said, deep down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind ever hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
She wants a D from dad.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
I love you, Raph. I love you. I love you, Raph. Great. Ignaz.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Sweet, innocent summer child.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
She doubles experience gained in battle. So she's really fucking good.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
I will say I love Claude. Claude is probably my... If I didn't know anything about the story, Claude would be my favorite character.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. He's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
She's basically New Age redhead from Awakening.
Okay?
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey there. Are you the
Hey,
mercenary
Sylvain.
who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Thanks. Hi there. You must be the one everyone's
I
talking
love
about.
you
I'm
both.
Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I love them both.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri.
Hey, Ingrid.
As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I like you both.
And who's this?
Oh, Mercedes.
Never at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, Mercy.
And
Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Minette. It's nice to meet you.
Good, thank you.
Hey.
Okay?
Right.
Hey.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Hello, Owl.
Oh.
I love broody boys.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
I love you, Fert. I love you both. I love you both. I'll see you soon. Hey, Hop.
Well, aren't
I mean,
you just
Dorothea.
lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company of the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you. Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
I fucking love Linhart. Yes!
I am
Hubert!
a humble servant
Hubert.
of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
She doesn't know words too good for this language.
Hey.
Which is nice.
Hello.
Ah, yes. Hello, Jaritza.
What do you want?
Mercedes' father, by the way.
I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Okay, okay. The fuck is Dimitri? Oh, there's Dimitri. I was just stupid. Hello, Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day.
You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery.
I
hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I mean,
was born in Dusker and has been loyally working in my service for the past
I think
4
I have good
years.
advice.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Fight me! Four defense for 1 turn. God, I forgot how good the dude was.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
And he doesn't like you because he blames you for his brother's death. Which is not fair, but when somebody dies, you kind of just lash out.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Lockpicking. He's great early game.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Him and the lady in Golden Deer would be really good to team up like next to each other because their abilities would be great for each other. Flanderer, like if female ally is adjacent, he deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage. And she has the exact opposite where it's well, the same thing, but it's named differently. Rivalry, where if a male ally is adjacent, she'll do 2 extra damage and take 2 less damage. Thanks.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Also a really good ability for a healer. I just realized you can't actually read what these abilities are because of where my face is. Here, let me fix that for you. Maybe. I'm back down here now. Hi. Hey. Yeah! Pretty great.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night. Annette is Baron Dominic. She's Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
And supposed to be married to Felix's older brother. But he died, so... So this is stuff that you only find out if you go down the blue house. I went down red and blue so far, so I know both of their stories. Well, partial of blue. I didn't finish the game on blue. But yeah. No, because they were just... They were betrothed, is the term. Just like they were going to be married once they were both of age.
I appreciate your effort.
Give me sword. Thank you. Return to audience chamber. Boop, boop.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned
Vitality, yes.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone
in somebody else's chest
yourself with such
the best kind of sword.
But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Gimme, gimme!
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Yeah!
They are all promising youths who bear the
Yeah!
weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hello, small child. That is not small child.
No, it's nothing.
I mean small
More
child.
importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop.
That's all I ever do.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I love
I
this
we are rather
group.
close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us.
Each one of these people
In our
brings me
class,
so much
we
joy.
try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Attractive.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Thank you.
Professor,
I'll take
I
apologies.
want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student.
Okay, slut.
That
I mean.
said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagles to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Like a shitty family. I love this shitty family. And if any one of them dies, I'm save scumming. I am not allowing it. Shut up.
While you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straightway. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation.
You've seen that symbol a few
I have
times now.
much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
It was in the cutscene with the
With each
with
month,
Sothis.
professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
And in the battle scene from the beginning. You might not have seen it because you kind of joined in pretty late in the battle. I love the fact that you could put them all in maid outfits. Oh, this is my room. Augers. Given what I know, I kind of want to give this to Edelgard, since she'll be slower once she gets the armor. Is that a bad thing, or should I give her more speed, or should I give somebody who's already quick even more speed? Should I wait on these, Josh? The items. I only have the energy to do one of those three.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the
Should
first
I
floor,
give-
while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Since Edelgard's going to... Okay, it's not that you're listening. I have a few... Am I good with axes at the beginning? Hmm. Anyway. I have a few items. Sacred Floral Robe, which permanently increases HP by 7. I have increased Strength by 3, increased Speed by 3, and Movement by 2. Now, is it better to give the movement to Edelgard because she'll be slow when she gets the armor? Or would it be better to put it on somebody who's already going to be fast? And kind of the same with everything else. I think I'm going to give the speed one to either Petra or Casper. Because they're the fast boys. Strength is probably going to go to either Edelgard or Ferdinand. And HP, I don't really know. I might give that to Hubert. Hubert does have the lowest health. It might be good for him to have that. For strength. And Josh, if you're not in a call with somebody, you feel free to come in, hang out in the chat. But you're probably in with, yeah. Oh no, you're not in there. Figured you'd be with Aki and Andrew. I play in Forest. Gotcha. Feel free to join the call though, if you want to. So that way, if I need to ask you questions. Strength. I'll give it to Ferdy. Ah, I see. And speed, Casper or Petra? Or myself? Yeah, probably. I mean, swords are just good. I might use an axe every now and then. Sounds good.
too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
And that is your hint.
As it were. I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Okay.
So,
Professor.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Thank you. I guess.
Professor.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been...
Oop, oopsies.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Ah, yes. Anxiety. The best.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
That's what you told me. Maybe.
Professor?
I forget.
I have a
It's
small
just
favor
fishing doesn't take energy for the day, right? It's just yeah. So I can fish and do the planting and then do the eating. Yeah, because you can recruit her later. Yeah. I know.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Fucking goof.
Let's see. I'm a little busy. If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Maybe.
Oh,
Hey, Ash.
did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
Small bean.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me
Small
everything I
bean.
know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
My thanks.
Dear Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Rage, you've gotten your teammates killed.
Bad shark.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your steps. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Hello there, Professor.
Hi, Flame.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Oh god, completely forgotten how to do the fishing.
Oh wait, I leave.
I thought about saying something. I was like, my father and I. I don't think he caught that. And again, fishing, please select your bait. Wait until you see silhouette of fish on cars and watch AM hook it. It's our A. He said hi.
You have helped me so much.
Good. Hey, Ralph. Love you, buddy.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking.
If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
Yeah, all good. Hey, Phoenix.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Hey, Ralph.
I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
I love this boy. He's so dumb.
Listen. All right.
Hey, gatekeeper.
Professor, nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Unless somebody dies!
Indeed. As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Yes, I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Because she's gonna die. I mean... No. She actually has two crests inside her, which tends to kill you young. Boys.
Really?
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Mom, I'm scared.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
I think.
Yeah.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need. Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn. Oh, thank you.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Oh, okay, no, I'm good. Never mind.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
Could I trouble you?
Say now, Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garreg for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
So, are you enjoying it so far, Weeb?
That's so.
Hi, and I can hear you now.
Oh, hi, Jacob.
For some reason, you were like turned all the way down, and I was like, "Is Patton talking?"
That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian
Picking up
Empire's coat of
swamps.
arms.
I need one more blue
Black
card, and
is
then
the
I can summon a
traditional
fucking
color of the
dragon.
Empire's armor.
Huh.
Hence, black eagles.
Got some tapping. Tap steps. Okay. That's not bad.
Before I came to the
just heard one
Officers
card.
Academy,
Card would I
I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom capital.
I mean, that's a
That's where I
5-6.
met Annie.
I'm gonna.
That's what I call Annette.
Next.
Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliant blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends.
Patton, why
The
do you do
library
that
holds
to yourself?
various historical accounts
Oh.
regarding him and the
Play
Blue
League.
Lions. If you
I
find
haven't played
time,
League.
you should read them.
Oh, I
They're
thought you said you were
filled with
playing League. I was
insights.
like, why?
No.
Why do you hate yourself?
I'm playing 3 Houses.
Right, right.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Fire Emblem.
Hi, Professor.
Ah.
How are you doing? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
The Oedipus hit returned. With to your hand. Okay, that's not bad. You gotta use that to draw 2 cards. Draw more cards.
Something else. Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer
You're
are
gonna tell me,
sacred
though.
creatures,
Yeah.
said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All 3 of the
Alright.
houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
You're the last one I've asked.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
I love
Sorry,
you, Eggnog.
I was reading my card. Let's see.
It is fine.
You would pack.
Um,
Because you have no counter other than blocking. And you didn't block that, you fucking fool.
You fool! You absolute buffoon!
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
The thing about this weeb is that this game is very interesting in the way that you learn new things. Every single day or every single week, you will go attend classes, and like you will teach the classes, and you can actually take time off on the days off that you have to actually either teach a class or to go to another teacher's class and learn skills from them. The more motivated you are, which is the bars by there, you can't see that. I'm covered up. They're right here. There's not a good place for this. Everything is everywhere. I can't put it anywhere. Because no matter what, it constantly needs to get moved or adjusted or whatever. Over here, down there. When they're more motivated, they'll be able to learn more. Not only from classes, but you can also go to them specifically and teach them something that they need to learn. So it gives you a way to learn without battling all the time.
Oh, neat. Come on, make your play.
However, to balance that, they added like the plus system to everything. So you have to get not only go from you don't go A through or E D. Oh, what's A B C D E E to D to C to B to A to S. It's E to E plus to D plus, so on and so forth.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Oh, it's attack. It's only attack. Pass to attackers. Come on, my dude.
Also, yeah, you can find things scattered around the monastery.
Why didn't
like
you
those tea
attack?
leaves?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that's a poor choice.
to this.
Alright, do I need,
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find
Oh, it's
your
only a
footing.
point. How did I misread that?
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds.
Curiosity. Oh, that
I
is
suggest
an
visiting the
instant. I
various
should have waited
facilities
to use
whenever
that.
you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the students, faculty,
Oh
and
well,
various
if he
workers here.
blocks, it's either I win or I kill his dragon, so it doesn't really matter.
It's either I win
Bulletin boards placed
or I
around the
win
monastery.
later.
Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful
Pretty
information from
much.
the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for your
Alright, what
use.
card I
The
really
bulletin
like?
board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month.
You to die first.
You should take
He's
your
going
time when
all out
speaking
on
with
blocking my
everyone,
giant, so I
but
just
when
gotta
it comes
choose
to
the cards
using
I
the
wish to
facilities,
die.
well, you need to be more
Done.
careful about that.
I really want that turtle out
If
of
you
the
use them
field.
without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
'Cause after this turn,
A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers' Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
oh, okay, I misunderstood this card. Oh well. Use that to kill a card, smart. So that will be these 2 cards in his hand, so that means 5 damage.
Much appreciated.
Ice tunnel enters tapped. Murder time. Choose. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. I don't have enough. Alright, let me go.
It's finally time for the mock battle.
Yeah, it's either you block or
This
you
is my
lose.
chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the
Only
challenge?
when I do.
So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? Oh, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win
Oh,
unless you know my
wow.
weakness. Poor princess.
Not like
You really
I
should
have
believe in
these guys
yourself
on
more.
the field.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to fight fair and square as ever.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor.
Ultimate victory.
That said, I will
Kills my
fight to
guard.
win.
Yes, and the same is true of us.
And win.
Right, Professor?
I'm getting pretty decent at this.
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While
I'll have
am
to kill
pleased
the
that you
people
are
that I'm
taking
not
the
allied
initiative
with
to
and I can't
acquaint
convince to
yourself
join
with
my
students,
side.
I'm afraid it's
I
about
mean,
time
be
for
you.
the faculty strategy meeting.
I mean,
how
wait, sucks
time
to be them.
flies.
Exactly.
I'll see you later.
That's
It'll
more
guard.
accurate.
Professor, be careful out there.
Oops.
Yeah.
You are running something very similar to the base deck, so I know
Well,
what card I would like to take from.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Ah, it's for bitches.
Yeah, I know.
Have a good night, Patton.
Yep, I'll try. Alright. I'll see you later, Weeb. We can continue this another time. I'll try.